fixing backs and dropping facts.
That's right, son. You're so good, man. You're so good.
Too easy, man.
I know,
Too
right?
easy. Hey, y'all. My name is Kai Blake,
I'm Tom Larson.
and we are the boys
Of
Bass,
Bass.
coming at you like Tom McKaysey, fixing backs and dropping facts. This is
Episode 11.
Man, oh man. It was like just yesterday.
Just yesterday we came up with this idea, and now here we are, bro.
And now we are 11 episodes deep and just probably over 1 trillion followers right now. So like, follow, subscribe.
My mom,
two.
your mom.
My mom and your mom. It's all right, but whatever, somebody's going to hear us. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What are we talking about today, Tommy Girl?
And we've been implementing this process, rehab process, and talking about certain characteristics we see in patients and how to implement the process. So today we're talking about low back ones, but with instead of hyperlordotic curve, where the curve is really, really a large curve, we're talking about those ones that have a flat back. Yeah, they're very posterior pelvic tilt, very flat through the lumbar spine.
Yeah.
Those patients have a lot of back pain too.
Yeah.
That's just terrible. That curve, we need that curve. It's kind of like a spring, right? It
Right.
absorbs. But when you have a broomstick and it's just straight, boom,
It's
just a
straight.
little bit shock.
Who do you think we see more often? More lordotic or kyphi, like that low
Man.
posterior? What would you say?
I think when people are younger, I feel like there's a tendency to have more hyperlordotic curve.
Okay.
But as we get older, I think it's more the flat.
Okay.
Flat, right?
Okay.
I think a big key of that is sitting. You sit so much. So your hips get weak, the glutes get weak, the hamstrings get really tight, pulling into this posterior pelvic tilt. So we'll see that like I guess they call it old man ass. Right? They look like a frog, like a green tree frog. There's like nothing there.
They just kind of sit on it. They sit on, and it's weird to say they sit on their butt, like they're standing, but they're sitting in their butt. It's just a weird position, but I guess it's comfortable.
Man, listen, it's terrible on your back.
It's terrible.
It's really bad for your back.
Yeah.
You're definitely gonna have some issues with that. You just but your brain is trying to figure things out, right? So we got some weakness in the hips. We have to make up for that because it's not stabilizing correctly. So we're using our hamstrings. We get this posterior pelvic tilt, just flattens out the back, and you're surviving.
Yeah.
But lots of potential issues with
and
that.
You're finding those people, man, terrible hip mobility.
Oh yeah, there's no Indian substance for that.
They're not. No business of it. Yeah.
And that's a big problem too, because when we have this pattern of mobile joints, stable joints, ankles mobile, knees stable, hip mobile, low back stable. So if my hips aren't moving, where do I get motion? My low back. Now my low back suffers.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, and your back it's a mover, but it's the muscles are supposed to be stabilizing around it. You don't want too much motion. You ever seen someone get like a fusion stuff and everything moves around it up and down it? You want that thing to be able to stabilize, and then like I said, a lot of people they lose all that, and it's like you said, it's the older people. So this is over years of going through.
Now there are some young people that have this stuff.
Really? Have you seen a lot of them?
Well, I mean, just kids aren't as active anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We're sitting a lot
Video
more.
games,
They do have that as well. But usually like they always say, "Oh, my dad had it or my mom had it." Like,
it's hereditary like that.
But these guys got to mobilize. They got a soft tissue mobilization. We got to down regulate the hamstrings. Hamstrings are way overactive, and they'll stretch them. They'll stretch them all the time, right? Yeah. And if you're stretching them all the time, they would loosen up, but they're still staying tight.
Yeah.
They're tight because your brain is turning them on. So why is your brain turning off? Because my hips are weak. So until you strengthen your hips, your hamstrings are going to be tight.
Yeah, they can't have nothing to supply alpha. So if your hamstrings like I want to turn off, but we have nothing else that can stabilize. So I have to use it. I have to be used. If you give me something else to go off of, then I can do it. So.
Yeah, so we have to use some massage techniques to down-regulate those, turn those muscles down. We also have to use some massage techniques to turn on your hips, activate them, because you get gluteal amnesia. The hips just shut down. They don't know how to use them.
Yeah,
right?
Or as you like to call it, the infamous no acetol.
No acetol.
No acetol syndrome.
I had a patient tell a doctor he was mad at me because I told him that one time. The doctor calls me up. He's like, "I got this no acetol. What's this no acetol?" I'm like, "Doc, he has no acetol."
He has no acetol, man. That's what it is.
That's the problem,
it's the truth, man. It's the only way to get it, man. Right off a script, right? And no medication's gonna fix that.
But so we really need to build these people a booty. Is what we really need to do, right? And work on this abdominal strength. Those get tight too. They get weak and tight through here, right? So need to elongate those as well. So we'll massage a lot of those tissues, right? We'll get into the glutes. We'll get into the hamstrings, the calves, the plantar fascia on the bottom of the foot, all that whole posterior line. Do a lot of massage work on that. Then our second step, we have to activate the stabilizers, particularly the glutes, the deep six rotators of the glute hips, the glute muscles. They're like a rotator cuff-ish of the hip.
Very much so.
Ball and socket joint, just like a shoulder, not exactly rotator cuff, but they help stabilize. Right. And we don't know how to use our gemelli. Like I told a patient, I said, "Hey, can you flex your gemelli?" And they're like, I said, "You have a superior and inferior gemelli. Right. How embarrassing you don't know that, right? And you can't even flex them."
But you got two of them. You got at least flex one of them.
We got four. You got superior and inferior on each side, right? So you got gemelli, four different
on both sides,
right? but you don't know how to use them, right? So we have to activate them, right? And kicking the abdominals too. And then, once we activate those muscles, then we really have to get this motor program where the patients are bending forward and their hamstrings are just firing, but we need to get their glutes firing first, right? So we say, okay, brain, now use these glutes the way they're intended to be used. Shut down the hamstrings a little bit. Don't make them do so much work so that the patient can bend over safely without putting those ton of stress to
I
the
feel
back.
like a great way for patients, if you ever want to know if you're more hamstring dominant doing stuff, try to get on that Roman chair. Get on that Roman chair and just see, are you able to go up without having where you're not using your hamstring, or you're not using your lower back, where it's just your butt going up, lifting or elevating, going to an extension. A lot of times that was another way I've discovered people. They're like, no, I just feel it in my hamstrings, or I just feel it in my lower back, because your butt is not activated. It's not firing those glutes.
And when we sit down, it just shuts them off.
Yeah. I learned this from you. If you think about this, man, if you look at the bottom of your palms and the bottom of your feet, they all look the same. They have that they have that texture on it. Your butt don't,
callousy,
thick, right? Yeah. Your butt don't look like that.
No, I never seen a booty like
that. I hope not. If you do, you got some other problems you need to check out. There's some deeper issues.
A booty's not meant to be a weight bearing surface.
It's not supposed to, you're not supposed to have contact with the world like that with your butt. It's not meant to be.
As we're sitting in our chairs.
As we're sitting in our chairs, but it's only momentary.
I'm squeezing my booty a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm squeezing every time. I'm locking it up. Left cheek, right cheek, baby.
Man. So yeah, man. If you're one of those patients that have that posterior pelvic tilt where you're very flat through your back, mobilize hamstrings, glutes, work the calves, plantar fascia, abdominals, activate the hips, activate the abdominals, and then update your computer lifting things, right? Just do a proper form by engaging those muscles properly, right?
For sure.
Cool.
All right.
Until next time, go out, live, work, and play better. I'm sorry about it. Peace out.
Peace.